and Kilmarnock have been relegated to the Championship. It's over for Killie. The final whistle of the season is blown.
Yeah, obviously massively disappointed. It was probably a tough season, but the way that it ended obviously was horrible. Everybody at the club and obviously the fans are rightly so and gutted that we find ourselves relegated.
It was a tough few weeks after that. It's the worst moment I've ever had in my career.
I think it's obviously just about rebuilding the squad, probably getting a young, hungry squad as well that are going to then push and make sure we get promoted next year. I think that must be the aim.
When the squad's assembled and there's so many new faces in Belfast, what was that like?
It's something I've experienced quite a lot. I've been here with Lee Clark and that picture out there on the pitch where there's 14, 15 new boys. So it wasn't something new to me. And I think the main thing was it was mainly Scottish lads, boys that you didn't know personally, but you knew of and you knew friends of friends. So the transition wasn't that difficult. The transition was on the pitch, trying to bond and trying to get playing together. That was certainly more challenging, but to get to know the boys was pretty simple.
Besides me and the manager, when he first came in, we sat down and had a little chat when I first drove up here. He said, it's a chance you will become captain, but I want to see what the group's like and how you take to the group and how the boys take together, and say someone might stand out differently.
Considering we were chucked together, like you said, I think there was 17 players maybe brought in at the start of the season, and that isn't easy just to gel and start going out and winning 3-4-0 every week like folk expect.
It's really good to get to know. There was no sort of cliques in the dressing room. There was nobody that was, not wanting to get involved in anything like that. I think there was just new faces constantly and everyone was on the same boat trying to get to know each other, and I think that ultimately that's what helped us in the end.
We have got an outstanding team of leaders in the group, so there was always going to be that someone else might have got the opportunity to do it, but then we went away to Ireland, and before we went away and as well, and I think he realised how quickly I gel with all the rest of the boys and stuff like that, and he's seen what I could bring to the table. And not saying that, he spoke to me in Ireland before he announced it and said, I'm going to make you captain. So it's always a great feeling when someone says that to you and you think you have that responsibility on your shoulders now to lead the boys, and so it was a great honour to be able to do that.
And my goodness gracious me, listen to that! If you do not have goosebumps running all over your body right now, are you even a Kilmarnock fan? Brunning's man of the match though, is him on the ball. Fraser Murray, it's allowed at the back post, come on into the goal! Literally the last kick of the ball! Quinn steps up now, he'll hit this with his right foot. Oh, what a save!
How big a moment was that for you? Was that kind of moment you kind of properly felt you arrived in terms of the fans and being here as well?
Yeah, I think that was a big confidence boost at the start of the season when I was obviously being a young keeper, and I think I was a bit nervous at the start, but as soon as I got that out of the way and I did quite well in that penalty shot, I thought that was my time, and I thought that was the confidence boost that I needed for the rest of the season.
As Buck bursts forward, Chris Buck with the left.
Yes!
Oh my goodness gracious me!
Yeah, I think after obviously getting a lot of new players in, probably took a week or two to gel, kind of get used to each other, what we do, what we're best at, all that kind of stuff. But I think the week away in Belfast helped massively, getting to know all the boys in close group here. So no, I think we're good to go, ready to go Monday, and hopefully put on a good show.
Good evening, welcome to
Killie TV for the first Ayrshire derby of the 2021-22 season. The first derby since way back 28 years ago, the last time these sides met in the league. Murray's there as well. It's played in towards Alston. There's the chance for Paul Ward! There's the goal for Killie! It's a 2-0 victory on the opening day.
Were you aware of the intensity of the rivalry before you came here in terms of derby games, or how quickly did people here or outside of the club make you aware of just how important those derby games?
No, I'll be honest, I'd say I watched Scottish football from afar, but I've never even been up to Scotland, so as much as you are aware of games and stuff like that, I wasn't fully aware, and say, luckily I actually live in the town and stuff like that, so when we won the first one it was like great, and then second one great, and then obviously we lost the third one, I was like, right, close the curtains, not going out.
Maybe because he's my mate, but in fairness, Big Nazy scored in the last minute winner at the start of the season away at Queen of the South. For me, somebody who came under a lot of criticism at times and whatever, but you know, without that goal you never know where he can be. That was a big moment.
I say that was probably the first time in about 4 or 5 years where I got a substantial injury that kept me up for a long period of time, and when you move to a new club as well, that's even tougher than to be named captain not long before that. That's another kick in the teeth, so there was a lot of things that hurt me. That it was then really frustrating to sit back on the sidelines.
It's Killie's first defeat of the championship season.
Almost Belfast, it was like a full new team, and it's taken time to gel, and as I said, it's had its ups and downs, and I know at times we've not been absolutely scintillating football wise, but we've real dug in as a squad, and there's a real togetherness, and real satisfying way to win a league this season.
Back for Callum Hendry. What a strike that is on the half volley from Callum Hendry.
Yeah, your first season in the Kilmarnock first team. Can you remember your debut and what this season's all been like for you?
Debut was a dream come true as well, so it was playing well, and this season as well, going up. It's been amazing.
Come away in the break, it's Alston with a lovely ball through, might find Shaw. Ollie Shaw's in behind for Killie, yes. And he scores! Ollie Shaw with his 4th goal for the club.
Personally, for me, getting my first goal at Partick away, that was a good moment for me. And then obviously the late goal against Ayr, the penalty, and the front of the way support was brilliant. So that was a personal highlight for me.
Your kind of social media banter with Ayr certainly added to the derbies.
If they give it to you, then I'm just going to give it a bit back, just have a bit of fun, and I get told not to, but that's just the person I am, and I just like to have a bit of fun, really.
Obviously, it's one of the biggest clubs in Scotland, and we shouldn't be in the Championship. I think we all knew that. So like, coming here, that was kind of one of the things that drew me here as well, was to win the league, and I thought that we could win the league when I first came. But as I say, being young, knowing you need to win the league, it was quite tough to start off with, maybe at the start of the season.
Strikes it, great save by Zach Hemming. Terrific goalkeeping.
I felt the league changed a lot from what it was last year. Your kind of teams that were bottom six of the league kind of try to turn into teams for League 2 in England, I felt. Most of them had a giant, a striker, 6'3", 6'4", whereas last year I didn't really feel that. I felt most teams would try and play, which probably suited, you know, the top teams because they were better players. I thought they all tried to find some kind of leveller, and I think you see that with the likes of Morton, their style of playing and the players that they've recruited. They're like a kind of throwback team that you need to scrap for every point you get, whether it's a home or away against them. And none so more than Arbroath. Obviously they were a surprise package.
And it isn't a penalty. It can't be a penalty for what Willie's given it for. Stick by us. They've stuck by us all season, and there's still a long way to go.
Yeah, obviously it's never nice to see someone lose their job, and I had a good relationship with Tommy as well, so we thank him for his efforts.
Yeah, it was horrible. I actually remember when he sort of told me as well. I think it was after the Dunfermline game he played, the game that got called off with the fog. I was actually in the gym doing some work after the game, and he's walked up and told me then, and it was like a massive shock. I don't think. See, we knew we were like always under pressure every game to get results. I think we dropped down to say 4th or 5th at that point, and yeah, he's come in the gym and told me that it was all immediately disappointment and sadness, because you're thinking, I've come up here to play for you, I've come up here to play for this club, you made me captain, and I've just been sort of useless to him. I've not done anything for him, so it was horrible. And I've said that to him as well. I said I felt really disappointed that I've let you down, really, because I've come all this way to play for you, and you've put this lot of responsibility on me, and I've not been able to deliver for you. So it was sadness and upset. And I said I text him end of the season as well and say them same sort of words as well, and say, look, thank you for bringing me up here. So it was a big part of what we've achieved was what you bring me up to this football club, and I say I felt that, see that responsibility to say that to him as well.
Hamilton was a bit of an up and down game. Saved 2 penalties and then got sent off, so yeah, that'll always stick in my head. That was a good moment, to be fair.
It was soon as Boxing Day with my first game back at Hamilton, and so that we managed to win that game. So it's a thrilling. I think that was one of the thrilling games of the season. I think it was 3 penalties. Zach got sent off, so I was thinking, what if I just walked back into air? So yeah.
Does it mean more to you as a local to know what it means to this club and what we've achieved, or is that overplayed? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Coming from staying in the area, doing my shopping in the area, it's, you know, you're never away from it. You're always surrounded by it, and life is just easier when you're doing okay, especially on the football pitch. So no, I wouldn't downplay being here and staying local. It meant a hell of a lot.
Unbelievable. Just there's no words to describe it really.
Magic. One word probably sums it up, just with the way it finished.
Personally, it's the best moment I've had on a football pitch. It's incredible.
Ollie Shaw needs to take a touch, lays it back to Alston, strikes it!